Well, hey, the boys and girls. Welcome to Uncle John's What is the Flow? It's an age-old question. What is a flow? I mean, who really knows, right? And it really depends on a lot of stuff, right? So we're going to put all these doohickeys on this thingamajigger, right? And we're going to put it on that machine right there, and it's going to tell us magically what is it flow. Now we're going to be flow testing the Raptor cylinder head. Now I'm not talking about the bird. I'm talking about the cylinder head. You know, the guys with them V6 ones with the turbos and all that stuff. We're going to take this doohickey right here, this cylinder head, got all this stuff, you know, all these doohickeys that like open and close stuff, and we're going to see what kind of CFM it has. Bone stock. When you put something on the flow bench, you have to take in consideration the bore size. A lot of people will flow things like the exact bore size of whatever they're flowing, or they will just have something generic because they flow a lot of different cylinder heads. We are the latter. So we have a 300 bore, and the bore size of this is, honestly, I don't remember, but there's a bore size. You guys can look it up. Google's a big place. And so all I'm going to do, usually I would just measure this and pick it out, but this is a fixture. It goes inside the flow fixture over there, and this is what we'll seal the cylinder head up to. So you can look inside here. It's all, valves are not going to hit. And it's right about the same size as the gasket, so I think we're good to go. We'll have pretty accurate numbers. Yeah, thanks for all that information, dork. That guy, you know, he kind of knows too much. The internet told me that. We all know more than that. You get your safety on. We're about to flow test. I just want to protect my face in case anything flies out of that thing. So we're going to flow test the exhaust first. Let's go. Well, that concludes that. I almost got shot in the face with it. 162 CFM on the exhaust is our max, but again, it never sees that. And I don't know why people always want to follow the 500 number. You need to follow the camshaft number. So in order to flow the other side, which is the intake, I gotta move all of these doohickeys to the intake side so you can open up the valve at the same time. That's what we got, you know, this fixture thingy. So that's what we're fixing to do. All right, so what I'm doing here, just so you can see, right? We take this fixture side. It's a fixture. It opens up. We made this. That's right. And then you stick it on the top of there like this, and then it opens both valves at the same time. And then you have this dial thingy-majiggy that has all these numbers on it, and that's like 100 lift, 50,000 lift, and all that good stuff. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna measure it and gonna do it, and that's what we're gonna do. My favorite part about doing this is I get to play with clay. You put the clay around, you know what I'm saying, around the intake port, so it makes it like an intake manifold. I don't know. That dork Dave says that you gotta do that for it. You know, I don't know if you really need to do it, but he told me to, so I'll do it. So we put an orifice around the intake port because we want to make the air have a better or a smoother track inside the port. You can actually manipulate flow here. if you made it longer, what have you, now you're making the port longer. But we always do this. Everybody does it industry standard. Somebody, either they make it out of clay or they'll make it out of some kind of resin. Done, son. Can't say it was completely crazy flow numbers. It went from 81 to 180 at 500 lift, but you'll never see 500 lift in one of these things. I don't remember the exact lift, but I feel like we're right in this area. As you can see, 173, it only picked up like 7 CFM in between these two numbers. The head's just not a gangbuster in airflow. And I reckon we're gonna do more than these. So be sure to like, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you soon. Toodles.